All right, everyone, we're back for day two of my analysis critique of Myron Golden's 5-day challenge on Make More Offers. Let me tell you, day two was even better than day one. And I expect day three, day four, and day five to be even more awesome. So let's jump into it. Uh, quick breakdown of the titles, I guess, that'll be. I mean, there's a lot of things he'll go over, but the kind of general overview. Day one, lead generation opt in, talks a little bit about funnels, lead generator, the hook, the story, etc. Day two, core value offers. That's the offer that is essentially what it is. It's the core. That's kind of the nucleus. Now, from there, you can expand to have higher level offers. So, for example, the core offer that Mr. Golden makes for the challenge is $97, general admission, booyah. But once you are in there on that page, because you actually, his funnel is set up to, you go to make more offers challenge.com. Please have that correct. And you have to put in your email. They have to capture that limited amount of information, minimum amount of information, and then you go in and you see the different offers. So the core offer, let's say maybe the $97 general. Then you have the VIP, which allows you to come in an hour early for 1 hour to listen to Myron answer questions from the even higher offer, the platinum level members. So day two, core value offers, exceptional. I'm going to share with you all, because I have it up here. So let me bring it up for you. I'm going to share with you all the questions from the homework, because that is really going to be that's going to be very, very insightful as to the value that he's bringing. So for starters, let's start here. And I'm not going to show you all the slides. If you want to see all the slides, then you definitely need to go ahead and join the challenge the next time they have it made it available. Key thing, then we'll get to the questions. I haven't forgot about that. What is an offer? And it's essential that we know what Myron Golden definition of an offer is. So when you're making more offers, he's positioning you to be able to make more of these. What is an offer? The opportunity you give a potential client to exercise their desire, pre-existing desire. A lot of entrepreneurs and what have you, and I've made this mistake myself. I have something that I think is a great idea or desires that I want for people, and that's not where the market is. So I'm going out, and it could be something that's helpful. Like I could be correct, you could be correct, but that's not the pre-existing desire within that marketplace. Then they're not going to really be, they're not going to really be buying your product or your service. So potential client to exercise a desire to buy or otherwise obtain the thing or things that you help them realize they've desired all along, right? So it's what they've been desiring all along. What are those pain points that I talked about in the first video for day one? What are those pain points that you are going to try to draw them away from? They have the pleasure points, they have the pain points, right? It's better if you try to sell them on your solutions for drawing them away from the pain points more so than trying to draw them to the pleasure points, even though that's moving in the same direction. They decide all along at the price that you previously decided on, and they have subsequently agreed to, which they now expect to use to make their experience of life exponentially better. So that says that's a lot. He's saying a lot in that, but to break it down, what are the pain points and or desires that people have to which you have a solution for, that you can, present to them, offer to them at a particular price that they're convinced of, meaning the price they're convinced of, the payout is much more than what they're about to pay. Okay. So for my challenge, one of the things that I put forth to agents is you take this challenge, I can 10x the fee that you're being charged. So let's say my challenge is $500. A 10x that is $5,000, right? Which is actually very easily done in real estate because so many people, agents, real estate agents, that is, are so close, and entrepreneurs. Let's widen it to entrepreneurs are so close to a open door, open window of surplus that you just got to tweak a couple of things, and it makes such a world of difference. Um, but let's talk about, which was expressed in day 2 and then reiterated um, elsewhere. Gosh, it was so good. But whatever the solution is, how are you articulating that solution? Is your solution that you are articulating, that you're offering, something that's desirable? Is it measurable? Right? Um, oh gosh, there's something else. It just slipped my mind. And how y'all ever have it when you just thinking so hard on something all day, and then you go, here it is, right here, right where my pen was. Oh my goodness. Desirable, measurable, believable, and stateable. Now, this definitely is a game changer for a lot of us because as entrepreneurs, here are the 4 things in line with desirable, measurable, believable, and stateable that we often do wrong. Desirable. Oftentimes we are starting from here and trying to go to the marketplace. No. Desirables, where are they? What are they wanting to see? What is the transformation they're wanting to have? Whether it be finances, their physical health, spiritual, uh, and their purchasing power, for example, buying a house, whatever have you. Where are they at? You know, number 2, measurable. So many times we as entrepreneurs put forth a solution, though we are have the best intentions and the best heart, a true desire to empower our client. What we're presenting them as a solution is not measurable, such as um, my solution would allow you or put you in a position to start enjoying life more. Okay, that's cool. That's great. Is that measurable? Well, you may say, Jason, it may be because, I mean, we can, blood pressure goes down and all that other kind of stuff but you can become more healthy and not be enjoying life more, right? You can just be more disciplined. Some people kind of forced into changing their diet and their exercising routines and regimens. For some people is non-existent, so they're not like, because of a health scare, right? So that it's not that they're, you know loving life more. So, is it measurable? Is it believable? Now let me go back to say something about measurable too. In your explanation, articulation of your offer, measurable also has a defined starting point and a defined output. And I say output, starting point and output intentionally, because in between that is the transformation. And he said something that was so powerful. He said, people don't buy your product or service. And of course, the question mark went over everyone's heads, about 170 some odd people in this challenge. He's like, yeah, people don't buy. And he said this in the VIP experience. He didn't even say this in the like the whole group. People don't buy your product or service. People are actually buying the story. that's associated with your product or service. They pay for your product or service. So you hear there's a new iPhone, and iPhone, Galaxy, and all these other phones. But what does iPhone do well? Even though the Galaxy may actually be a better engineered uh, phone, it may last longer, longer durability. But iPhone can sell the heck out of a story, man. They can create a story around this thing and create this funnel to where, yeah, it's pretty amazing. But measurable, the transformation, the start, the finish. So people are not buying, they're going to pay for this iPhone, but they don't use the phone until after they pay for it. So what are they truly buying? The story that is associated with this product. They're convinced of the story. They're convinced that what their pain points can be solved through it. So if I want to take better pictures, or I'm a photographer or an artist, and I don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars to buy all these different lenses and things like that. Well, what can I do? If you were in graphic design, what can I do with the phone, right? That can be a benefit to me in the arts and graphic design or whatever have you, photography. So they sell that, man, and they sell it well, believable. Some people, when they pitch their offer, when they introduce their offer to the market, they're making a promise in it, a promise of a particular output, outcome, end result, transformation, whatever have you. But it's so unbelievable. Like, by the end of this course, you'll be a real estate agent making at a minimum $100,000 a month, $1 million a year, in just these 5 steps. So pay $10,000 to be in my course for 5 days for 5 steps, and you'll be an agent that can make $1 million a year thereafter. Is that believable? Is that believable? Versus, I've taken so many agents who are capped out at 1,000 to 10xing their business by showing them these 4 steps, and when implemented, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right? All right. Stateable. Is it short? Is it to the point when you're stating your offer? Okay. So I hope that helps. Another thing, day 2, he mentioned the story of Solomon, King Solomon. When you break down what King Solomon was actually doing and the kind of kingdom, royalty, hierarchy, advisory, business, counseling that he had, it's astounding. And he was doing it way back then. Oh my gosh. So First Kings chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 9. Check those out. Even if you're not a Christian or into the Bible, check those out. It's a very interesting study nonetheless. First Kings chapter 3, 4, and 9. Second Chronicles chapter 9. What else for day 2 that I can leave you with? Oh yes, let's go to those questions real quick. So you thought I forgot, but I did not forget. Let me pull that up. If you want to see the whole entire workbook, join the challenge. I'll have my affiliate link posted either with this video, excuse me, or in the community. I highly, highly recommend you all take this challenge. Even if you just do the general session, pay the $97. It will blow your mind. So the homework that we had was get super clear on who you can help. So many of us are not. So many of us are not. And he gave a wealth of wisdom on how to be able to do that. Get super clear on their problem. That's their pain point. Their pain point. get super clear on your solution. How does it move them away from the pain point and now towards the pleasure? I became an affiliate, and then he had the books to read there. And it's like every single uh, day, day one, day two, it's like a whole another list of like 6 or 7 books. So your book library is about to increase. I wish we really had a day break in between each one of these days so I could go back. And I'm listening and watching the the sessions again. So I'm trying to watch the sessions at least about 2 additional times. So I would have been there live for one, then watch it 2 times. So that would be 3 times. But I wish there was like a day in between where I could just watch it again and then start implementing, executing all the ideas and that are coming as a result of doing the homework and as a result of being in the class. So don't want to take too much of your time. That's it, folks, for today, for day 2. And I'll be back with another critique and review of day 3. But is it worth it? You better believe it. Beyond what you pay for it. Beyond what you pay for it. So be blessed, everyone. And talk to you later. Peace.